Hey again, and welcome back to a new video. So I think Ashe is one of the least played champions or tanks. Can't compare to the other champions because I don't play the other roles, but I think Ashe is one of the least played tanks, at least on the channel. So I don't know, just a little bit of Ashe gameplay, and someone requested me to play Ashe. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see how this goes. And I also feel like Bazaar is a really good map for Ashe, just because of the ult advantage you couldn't have, or you could have. I don't know, because the ceiling is lower, so you don't need that long to travel. So jump in the air, reach the ground, whatever. So you also could go for aggressive ults here. And I don't know. Yeah, the reason why I pushed Io is because she was low. She had her Luna stun on cooldown, so I knew I could easily push her with my movement ability to confirm the kill on her. Just because I usually say, and that's true, like you don't want to use your movement ability to get in, because it's good to get out, and especially if you play battering ram, use it to go in. And just same things again. You might see they have 57%, but that's fine. We just played around point until we got picks, and then we went on the point, because that's the way you want to play. I don't know. And now I don't know, kind of need to stay on the point or around the point, because I don't want to give them more free cap time. So it's okay to give them some cap time at least in the beginning, as long as you get kills, and after you get kills, you can just go on the point, confirm the other kills, finish up the kills. I mean, we couldn't finish up the Varric. He's still alive. He's doing a great job staying alive, even without Io. But now he needs to back up. And again, as soon as Io comes back, I just focus on Io. It's it's not because I hate Io or whatever. It's just the play to do. Focus the healer first, because if the healer is dead, the rest of the team will die eventually. So that's why I try to focus the healer first. And especially, I don't know, on Ashe in this map, you have such a good poke. It's so easy to just pressure them over range. So you don't need to care about Barrick, because yeah, he will die without his team. So focus the squishes first. And see, now we get the cap. Not because I didn't go on the point in the beginning, because Barrick stayed alive for that long, but you don't have to play on point as tank the whole time. It's okay if you got picks when you tank. Yeah, I don't know, because for zoning. Yeah, always pay attention to Teller's ult. Turn around, help your healer, because Tellus is probably going to ult the healer, or another Squishy being low, because he can see who's low when he is ulting. So turn around, try to kill them. And I think it went perfectly. Like, he didn't get any value out of his ult. He did like 600 damage because of his ult. That's it. But he couldn't confirm any kills, because we all turned around and helped his ult target. Yeah, I don't know. He just want to ult to kill her. So now, see, the dragon doesn't even deal any damage. The second she saw I ulted, the dragon should have gone away to at least get a pick on my team, so to say, because I'm damage immune for like, I don't know, 6 to 8 seconds. I'm not sure if it's 6 or 8 seconds. But the dragon was in the room as well, so she couldn't kill me because I ulted, and the dragon couldn't get any value out of it, because the dragon also stayed in the room. The second she heard I was ulting, or saw I was ulting, she should have said like, yeah, I don't know, I don't care, I just try to get at least a pick until he kills me or whatever. So here, oh, great ult, but unfortunately we can't finish up, I guess. Yes. Was actually a really good ult back there, if you would have pushed up a little bit further. And here on most maps the last push is where the tank actually has to go on point. I say always the tank doesn't have to be on the point, but for the last push the tank needs to be on the point, because then it's too easy for the enemy team to to just set up on good spots to defend or whatever. So that's where the tank basically needs to be on point. And I had a lot of credits. I actually could buy full cord and full nimble. So I don't know, went pretty well for us, I guess. I think for our whole team. Again, I don't care about the point. I don't know. I just set up to pressure their backline and try to get kills, because it's I said, see, and this thing I recognize not many players do. Pay attention to VGS calls. I mean, I understand why people don't care about it, because many people also spam spam shit. But if there's a good call out, like enemies behind us, turn around and help your healer or whoever's calling it. I mean, usually it's the healer, because the healer should have the best overview over the map where people are. The healer should be the last player, whatever. So the healer is usually the one calling enemies behind us, but always pay attention to it and help the healer, because the healer probably can't defend themselves against flanks, whatever, unless they are really good or getting lucky or whatever. And now I don't even have to turn around for looking who's on point or whatever, because I saw my team free capped, or I don't know if they free capped, but my team at least kept. I saw the bar on the left going up, so that's why I knew I could fight the Angela there without paying any attention to what's going on behind, because my team, I saw my team was doing great because they kept the point, so I knew I had the time to fight Intraxis. And always try, as the tank, you don't even have to run main. So this is main here, like the main road, or I don't know, the main path of the map. But you don't have to stay main. Just go for flanks, go right side or left side, because on every map you have a left, right, and mid lane, so to say, in some way. Don't have to be the way where the card pushes. Set up for flanks. I kinda want to get out. I don't know if my pip has his weightless. I hope he does. Okay, yes. Great. That's why I stayed there for a little bit longer, because I kinda wanted to body block him or get some attention from the enemy team to make sure he gets out. And I wasn't sure if he understands or if he understood what I meant. So that's why I retreated and just hope that he follows me, because we were in a kind of bad spot there. We were kinda in the open, I didn't have a shield up. So that's why we wanted to back up. And see, now I'm setting up on left side, just left side. Again, I wanted to use my movement ability to confirm the kill on Io, but I didn't really need it, because she died before.
30 seconds remaining. Double kill. That's 7 in a row.
Great. Ophira ult feels actually so great on Ash, and even on Dumba. I mean, you do the same amount of damage. Dumba also deals 400 damage. It just feels so good to get the Ophira ult. So resilience, because I don't know, they only have like light CC, not that heavy CC, but still it's annoying for me. Imani root is dangerous for me, because then I'm obviously rooted. Then Taylor's knockback of his fist, Io stun or Luna stun, Io ult, they are all light CC, but still, I don't know, it's kind of annoying for me to be CC'd. So I don't know, I really like CC. I wanted to go for Imani, for her avatar, but then I saw the cap time. I saw my team wasn't there to touch. I saw Barrack was on the point, so that's why I changed the direction I dashed, so to say, because I knew I needed to, or I saw I needed to touch. I don't know, kind of zoning here. I feel like on Bazaar it's pretty easy to I don't know, to mess up your zone, because there are many roads or many ways where the enemy team actually can just wait for it and just reverse it to end and shoot him. Many ways the enemy team can come from, so it's the best to set up on left, right, and in mid, so to say, to make sure you dismount them and kind of be oh, what a great ult, cause Barrack still has his ult, I guess. He wanted to ult last time he died. Great ult by Pip. So really short game, I guess, on Ashe. So I don't know, probably do another one, and let's see if this also will go that good, so to say. So welcome back to the second Ashe game. Again, I want to play Battering Ram, because I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's the easiest one, it's the best maybe in some way. I mean, the Fortress Breaker is also good, in my opinion. I think you also could play it. And in some way, so to say. And Slugshot is really niche. On some maps it works, but it's actually really good. But I think it's the least played legendary. I don't know, I just like playing Battering Ram, because then you can play really aggressive and just press F, get a damage reduction, get out in most cases. So here I actually have to be a little bit more careful because of Genos and kind of Vara. So if they time it correctly, Genos is a little bit easier. I don't know. Well, I actually don't know if Vara's cooldown, or how long Vara's cooldown on her Q is. But she doesn't really only need her Q to be up, she also needs 5 stacks to cripple me. So that's why I need to be a little bit more careful to my dash, or when to use my dash, because I just can get crippled and then I'm stuck in the enemy team. You can see we set up on high ground. They didn't contest high ground at all, so I just could walk up left side, set up on high ground, spam points, spam Enjoxes. We got kills, we got pigs, and then we just killed Barrack, killed the rest of the team. So now we can free cap, because see, that's why I always say, like, there's no value in running on point if the enemy team just sets up on better places and out trades you and just get the kills on you, and then you have no value in. See, the enemy team didn't get any value out of the 54% Barrack was on the point in the beginning, because we just set up on high ground, we played it slowly, but I don't know, just got the kills, and then we set up for zoning, set up to pressure them, set up to push them back or whatever, so make it hard for them to push or contest. We got picks why they try to come back, so that's why you don't have to go on point in the beginning, just wait until you get picks, because it's always better if you are up players. So that's why just wait until you get picks and then you are up players. Oh, actually really lucky there. I think I would have died without the pure heal, and it was really great that she got the heal out of, on me out of court, so to say. So I got the full heal. Oh. Yeah. Great ult by Genos, I guess. But okay, no need for us to back up. I mean, they kind of are players, but they are too far away to actually pressure us. That's why we can just stay around point and keep pushing the card. Would have been differently if they would have been in our faces or something like that, because then we actually would have needed to back up, because they really would have been up players. And this is also great here for Ashe, spam around corners, peek wards, whatever. You don't have to show yourself the whole time. I think that's just a thing for every champion basically. Just play around corners and peek corners. Don't stay in the open for the whole time. Just move around. I feel like Andrew wants to flank, so that's why I'm rotating. I saw him on left. Don't want him to flank my Furia and my Ying, but I think yeah, I don't know. Ying has a little bit more of possibility maybe to defend her because she's playing damage. But I don't know, I still wanted to just hold left side, pressure left side. I just wish one of my DPS would go on right side, so we would have like the pressure from both sides, like left side me, right side the DPS, or the other way around. I also could have went right side, but I don't know. I think I actually should have went out, dashed out, yes, because my Fury was dead. I didn't really pay attention to who's dead and who's alive. So I should have dashed out just because there was no way we could have pushed it or whatever, because my Fury was dead. Again, kind of want to set up on high ground. Okay, now they learned their lesson, so to say. They actually try to defend high ground. Great Fury ult here, to be honest. Because she probably could have built a little bit of her passive, so she also had like fast attack speed. We kind of also already traded some damage, so the enemy team were in full HP. I just like the Fury ult. I like on Fury to wait a little bit until the fight is going on for a little bit, and then ult. Because then maybe the enemy team, I don't know, overextends because they saw you using some cooldowns or whatever, but then you just bring out the Fury ult, and then, I don't know, they probably just lose because Fury ult is too strong to out-sustain. In most cases, if you play correctly, or if you get out the value out of Fury ult. I'm just knocking Barrack back here, to make sure they can't touch, at least instantly. I mean, Enjox is touch, but still wanted to yeah, I don't know. Again, knocking back. Okay, this time it worked a little bit better. And I don't know, I don't like to use my right click for too often, because if you knock your enemy way too often or too far away, so if you also would increase the knockback of your right click, then I feel like it would be too annoying for the enemy team, because they just get CC'd the whole time, knocked back the whole time, and every time I experience that myself, so that I only get knocked away or whatever, I just get resilience, so don't get knocked away. So then you wouldn't get any value out of your knockbacks, because I don't know, imagine Barrack would have had resilience 3 because I would have knocked him away the whole time before or whatever, then I wouldn't have been able to actually knock him far away to make sure that he can't touch. So that's why I just like to only use my right click in some situations. And I don't know. I mean, it also would have been different if I would have played Fortress Breaker, because then I get the resets of my shield when I hit my right click. But now playing Battering Ram, that's just why I don't like to use it that often, for several reasons I've explained. And we got push. Great. Again, same thing. Try to contest high ground. You should stop contesting high ground and trying to get high ground if you lose it every time, or if the enemy team just has such a big advantage over you, then just go the other side, try to flank them from behind. And I also like to use my Ashe ult really late. I mean, it's dangerous to use it too late, so to say, because then you probably die. But if you just try to I don't know. No, I could say I wanted to dash at the wall to get on right side. That's unfortunate. No, I forgot what I want to say. Yeah, just I don't know, use Ashe ult late, because then you have your I don't know, you have your whole HP, so to say, to waste. then you ult late, and then you stay alive for 8 seconds, and then you probably get at least some self heal because you use the life steal card or whatever, and maybe your healer comes back then or whatever, you're full HP again and have another chance to lose all your HP. Because if you use Ashe ult early, I mean, you also could use it aggressively. If you get the picks, then it's fine, then it works. But if you use it early when you're full HP, then I feel like you don't get out the whole value out of your ult, because then you just, yeah, you don't get any damage for 8 seconds. Yes, that's okay, but you don't get the value out of your 2 lives basically. I mean, it's not really 2 lives, but you have, I don't know if you understand. I don't know if it makes sense. You have your HP, you get low, use your ult, damage immunity, get healed, your full HP again, and have again your whole HP to waste, so to say. That's why I kind of like to use it late, the Ashe ult late. And on this map, just set up on high ground here. High ground is like the spot where I'm currently, or the bridge, also the bridge on left. It's so strong, and you actually can contest the card from up here if you walk to the corner, so to say. Oh no, I didn't want to draw. I wanted to contest, or wanted to show it that you can contest from the side, so to say. Okay, we've got some pigs. Oh no, I wanted to save her. So the enemy team needs to regroup as well, so that's why I have the time to get on high ground again. Every time you have the time, every time you basically won one fight against the enemy team, they need to back up and regroup, get back on high ground. See, I can just contest high ground from here, but I can't get any capture. And here, just use the knockback on War, so she kind of wastes her tendril, I think. Yes, that's the ability, her vine, whatever, because then she needed to vine to stay on the map, so to say, so she kind of wasted her vine. And you also can contest from bridge, so if you see, I think, yeah, the bridge is also important, but you also can contest from bridge, actually. And again, nimble and resilient is my items, because nimble to just be faster, nimble is just OP, just always, I don't know, kind of want to get nimble. And resilience because they again have a little bit of CC, so generous grip, and I don't always want to use my movement ability to get out of generous grip, but I don't want to be lifted in the open either, so that's why I just get resilience. Then Vara cripple, and yeah, that's about it. My Grog ult. I'm not sure if resilience somehow works against Grog ult. Maybe you're not slowed for that long. That's it, probably. I can't hit him. He's too far away. Yeah, see, I told my team someone's behind. Always try to help my Tiberius if needed. Okay, now he doesn't even need help. Always call out when you see someone is behind and your team might not notice, because then they can, yeah, I don't know, set up for someone coming to flank them. Can they touch? No. Okay, actually. We had 2 great Ashe scans, I guess. I don't know. I had fun at least. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I hope you've maybe learned something about what I said or whatever. Hope you've had a nice day. Always remember, don't forget, you guys are awesome.